And welcome back. So, after gawking at the prizes for long enough, turns out you guys are going to need to either spend a lot of time here or maybe even trade in some older items that you don't want. And you can see how much you get for those. And maybe get a nice base of Chad coins that way. CC. So
And
in the meantime though,
very
where do
quickly
you want
to
to?
everyone who missed it, this was the map. This is where all the gambling is. So we got loads of different stuff, including blackjack. We got D&D up at the Adventurers League. But we also have some familiar faces up in this corner. And
Familiar face?
then there's also some. I'm pretty sure these guys are also going to be familiar faces from your other child group. And then we go down here. Sorry, give me a second. Doors. There we go. And then we have this group here. Yay.
So many faces.
There we go. And then I do my zoomies.
Oh, Sean, okay.
Yeah, I was on my way to the bar.
Alright, well then you make it to the cafe. Change up the music.
There's so many people here.
There is a lot of people down here. All right. As you come into the cafe, there are a ton of patrons. It's really busy. Like this place is popular, and you can see that there are Genasi, barman, and there are uh, lots of attractive-looking individuals. Like just in general, everyone seems to be maxed on charisma down here. You swear. And there is a little band at the back on another smaller stage, where you see two kind of plucky minstrels playing a lute and a wind instrument, and there is this, yeah, like drop dead gorgeous singer who's just sort of singing this tune and lulling everyone into a
Oh
peaceful,
wow. Okay. Yeah.
like, yeah, like relaxed atmosphere. It's like this kind of jazzy number, you would say.
Just saying, I was
And
going at my full speed all the way down.
yeah, he's spin down. You just hear this music playing, and it catches and captivates everyone's attention in the bar. Uh, yeah, great. It's a nice atmosphere.
Wow. Yeah, there's a lot of pretty people down here.
Yes.
Well, meanwhile, Kashan, father of one, walks up to the bar.
All right. So,
I just want Kashar now to try to start convincing people that tabaxi lay eggs. Just as a thing, or someone in the party to do so. I just want it to be a thing. I may have to do that myself.
so you see this fire genasi who's topless except for this, like these leather overalls, and he comes up and he looks you up and down and he goes, "So, would it be fluffy?"
You broke cat.
He's kind of taken aback a bit. Fluffy? Okay. I'll have just a drink, please. I don't know. My brain is gone now.
You can't drink. You just want me to surprise you.
I like surprises.
All right.
That voice too well, Chris.
Yeah, I
All right.
noticed.
It looks like you get something from Tap for you, and slides it across the bar, and then sort of like leans forward and like looks at you like with his head on his arms like that.
Fancy a scritch behind easily.
He goes, "Yeah,
I'm
hope this
new
isn't
here.
like offensive, but like you look really soft. Can I like stroke your ear or something?"
Oh, dear God.
Sure.
And he reaches out and he goes, "Oh my god, oh my god, sorry, you've got to feel how soft he is." And you see the female barman come over and says, "I'm sure he doesn't appreciate too much fuss.
Kashan's probably
Sorry.
going like cross-eyed, legs going.
She goes, "Sorry about Uki here. Hold on, did you even collect the gold for the drink yet?" And he goes, "Oh, yeah, oh, sorry. That'll be a gold, but you know what? You call it 1 electrum on me.
Oh, thank you very much. I will slide
When
across.
you actually have electrum?
Oh, the electrum's 5 bronze, isn't it? Oh, 5 silver.
Bronze?
5 silver? No,
Oh my goodness.
Jesus, I'm sorry. I just opened my
Half
little
a
pub.
gold.
Half a gold. There we go.
Yeah, 5 copper is. Oh, I'm sorry, 5 silver actually.
Yeah, it is
Oh, yeah.
5 silver. Okay. It's just maths. Yeah, I'll
You
slide
have him
across.
befuddled. What have you done?
Cat got
Electrum
your
is the most
tongue.
pointless currency, I swear.
It is, yeah. Kind of almost said that as a joke, but and you hear another guy across the bar, kind of going, "You're gonna stand over there all day?" And Uki's like, "Oh yeah, how rude of me. I was having some conversation, wasn't he?"
Apparently,
and,
I
he
do
kinda
have
like-
electrum pieces, by the way. Apparently, I have 6.
Yeah, you found them in the
Temple?
what do you call it? Yeah,
Oh,
there was
So-
a mix of currency up there.
yeah.
Oh,
So
wow.
I will slide across 1 electrum piece. Ooh.
He looks at it, he's like, "I almost said it as a joke, but it's kind of cool, guys. We have
That's
electrum
rather
now."
Yeah.
Sorry,
It goes
says, "I'm
into
not
that 1 change part.
Yeah, sorry says, "I'm not sure if we accept electrum. I'll have to check with Chadmere." And Uki just goes, "Oh, screw it, fine. I'll just check it in the register."
Sorry, I can swap it out if you need to.
No, no.
Okay.
Do not apologize. You are way too soft to apologize. Anything. Just enjoy your drink.
Thank you.
Let me know if you need anything else.
I
If
will.
you need a room.
A room?
Yeah, there's rooms downstairs. Private rooms.
Oh, like lodgings.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Well, we are actually looking to stay in the city for a little while, so it might be nice to actually get a room for me and my
Oh.
friends here.
Excellent.
We are
excellent.
quite a big group, though. I mean, do you do group rooms?
Group rooms. There is actually. Yeah. Depending on all kinds. Depending on what kind of services you want, but if you're just a group looking for your own, like, bunk bed sort of style, then yeah, sure.
Yeah, kinda. I mean, sometimes we top and tail. It's not uncommon.
Oh my goodness, you kind of like for a moment. Oh my goodness, wow. If all of you want a room, then yeah, we've got like swings, there's hammock, there's all kinds of stuff you can get down there. Yeah. Cool. It's,
Irina comes walking in.
However, Llewellyn does clear a room. Llewellyn does clear a room when he gets his monster parts out, though.
Oh, no.
Please stop. Please stop.
You're breaking Andy.
that's great.
You're breaking the
Okay, I'm
world.
done. I'm done.
Particularly Kirsty, I think.
Suddenly the music seems to
I'm
take
very
place as well.
uncomfortable right now.
I'm sorry.
As you're saying this stuff, kind of the music changes beat as well, and it goes into more like this kind of exotic, like drum and like there's shakers come out, and you can hear this kind of like this wind instrument. It sounds like it's lulling you into this kind of mirage. You feel like you're being pulled into this lagoon of exotic flowers, and it's just a wondrous atmosphere. Even a small illusion around the room seem to appear on the walls as the bards weave their magic and make you feel like you're in the environment. You kind of see these tall palms, you see like the running water, you see a turtle kind of splashing through the water in the room. There's no water. It makes it look like there is actually water around the like walls and the ceiling. But yeah, it's
Nice.
quite something down here. Anyway, to get back to the others,
Yes, okay.
I saw that you stumbled upon that dragon room, Irina. As you kind of like
No,
walked in,
I walked into it by accident, but I can't walk out. It won't let me leave.
you just gotta walk away from the door and then walk back.
Yeah, no, I tried that.
Like that.
Oh, okay. It didn't do that. It wouldn't work for me. It
You
kept
gotta walk
saying there is not a door available for Irina to use.
Like that. There you go. Anyway, if you didn't want to go in, that's fine. I won't describe it.
No, I didn't.
Okay. Alright then.
What a game name.
Meanwhile, Andy, I see you've made your way up to the balcony where there are string instruments. There are a pair of dancers, and one of them has like little kind of maracas. And yeah, there's a lot of noise up here, and they're all kind of stomping onto the decking of the ship.
We were actually looking for the main stage, but all I could see was musicians, so I moved her up there.
Yeah.
Okay, this is effectively like a stage. It's like a balcony stage.
Yeah, but I imagine Andy wants the main stage,
Yeah.
Okay,
so that's where
Well
we're
then.
headed.
sure. In that case, you'd want to follow Andy. Sorry, Andy? Kashan. Kashan. Andy, Felix. Yeah. I'll take you down there. And as you pass through, you might see some familiar faces. Not to you guys, as in your characters. Yeah.
Oh my word!
Uh,
Newton! Dude!
there is indeed a large portal sitting at the
Andy's probably recognised Newton.
Andy record?
Yeah, they fought the dragon together, didn't
Oh
they?
my
Oh
goodness!
yeah, I did. Oh my god! Oh
my
my did.
God.
Hey,
I forgot about that. Absolutely, yeah. Oh, sorry. Okay.
hey,
Yeah.
old buddy, old pal.
Newton kind of goes like squinting for a moment and like pulls out their glasses, rubs them, and then adjusts them, and then looks at you and then says, "Andy, it's been too long." Sorry, introduce you. This is Cassie and this is Del, and they introduce you. Andy is one of my friends who I met. We fought a dragon.
Well,
white one,
you,
wasn't
you
it?
guys kind of fought the dragon. I was kind of unconscious for a good chunk of it. But
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's been a long
But it was
time.
fun rising on the sled together. Or was that on you?
I was
You-
the
you-
sled.
You were the sled, yes!
They kind of look almost befuddled as you're recounting this tale. And I'm assuming you're up to all kinds of adventures now.
Oh, yes,
Like-
yes.
Ooh.
Well, we end up
What
in
do
a
you-
lot of trouble, I think we should put it.
Oh no! You need a sled escape.
Maybe one day. If I do, I'll call you up.
Yes,
Somehow.
yes, please. Wait, can you call? Oh wait, yes, I know spells. And they pull out their wizard spell book again, which of course is just a load of like pictures and scribbles.
For those watching, Newton was never a wizard. He thinks he's a wizard, but he's actually a monk.
Were they a barbarian? No,
Oh
they
no,
were
he was. No, Delth was a monk.
Yeah.
Newton's a
Yeah.
barbarian. Yeah, that was it.
right, the barbarian, yeah. That's right. But yeah, they
Yeah,
pull out their
Delph
spell
was a
book
monk.
and they're like, "Oh, inscribe your name in the sending stones." Yeah. Now we can communicate over vast distances. Cassie kind of just shakes her head and rolls her eyes. Are you joining us for a game?
No, I was actually going to play.
Oh. Did you say the stage or something? Oh, you were going to play.
I was actually going to play and play my violin.
In that case, the stage downstairs has a performance going on right now, but I'm sure they could slot you in.
Oh,
All
I'm
kinds
going
of
to
art
try and
here.
slot in regardless.
Then I'm sure they won't mind. It's kind of a relaxed, laid-back atmosphere downstairs.
I will talk to you guys later. It was good seeing you again, Newton.
Good seeing you, Andy. Okay, you head down. Oh, God, I'm trying to keep up with you guys. There you guys are. All right, so you head down. It is bustling down here, but everyone seems to be in a good mood. There's these illusions around the place I've already described, and yeah, there's two bards at the back. They seem to be fluffier than even Kashan, but they don't seem to be cat-like in nature. They look more like kind of mouse. It's hard to tell. You've never seen an individual quite like them. Irina runs across the bar. That's right. It doesn't look like
I
people care.
leapfrog over Kashan.
Oh, hi. Welcome, guys. I saved your seats.
Did you get us drinks?
Well, I didn't really know what you would have wanted.
To be fair, I did say the first round was on me, so.
Oh. Oops.
Would you like a second drink?
Of course.
Where you will
Oh,
have
these
it.
are your friends? Oh my god. Hey, welcome. So, what can I get you?
What do you recommend?
Well, there's all kinds of drinks. Some of them are inspired from other realms. What is this one? He looks at the menu. Oh my god. Comes from the Lotus Empire or something? What? Where's Chadney been? He like looks around. Like, what is this? He doesn't even recognize half of them as well. Oh, Nasian tea. That sounds good. Nasian tea. Would you like some of that?
I find it funny. You're supposed to be the bartender and you don't even know what you're serving?
It takes me. I'm new here. I'm a fire genasi, so I just got hired the other day. Chadney really took a liking to me for some reason. So
There's
There I
a
am.
fire genasi here.
yeah, there is. Ever since he kind of like docked into port, there's not only did he hire some of us, but there's just patrons rolling in. There's even a couple of air genasi. Look at them, and you can see there is a table where there's one kind of leaning back, nodding away at the music, and they've got like a sash over their eye as kind of like a makeshift eye patch. And the other one is kind of like stretching and leaning back with their hands, and she's got a smile on her face. I see everyone's mousing over the names. It's like, oh, so many names. But yeah, they look actually like adventurer types themselves. You can see that one of them's kind of got like a short bow, not short bow, and crossbow kind of on their side, as well as a number of sheathed daggers. But no one seems to be like on edge, even though people do have weapons in this bar.
Tell you what, Mr. Bartender. Can I have something that's slightly spicy?
We got tons of spicy drinks. I'll cook something up for you. And he goes over and,
I thought that was racist.
what if it's talking about drinks? And even if he called me spicy, I wouldn't take offense. No. Anyway, he goes and grabs a load of shakers and starts mixing together a cocktail for you.
I like him.
You do?
He seems funny.
I think he's hitting on you.
Huh?
Yeah, he likes you.
I mean, likes you. Like he would like to be Egbert's other daddy.
Don't be silly. Fire genasi can't lay eggs.
You are even more innocent than me.
Oh dear.
It's not really something that I talk about openly within the monastery.
He is a monk.
Yes.
Speaking of, Irina, are you actually on top of the bar itself?
Yeah, I'm perched on the edge.
That's cool, because there actually happens to be another person who's also perched on the bar, and they have like a cocktail glass in hand as well. Actually, it looks more like champagne, I will say, or wine. But either way, they kind of like start nudging over, and they start moving a mug out of the way, and they look you up and down, and they say, "Are you?" And she kind of gestures towards your head, and actually goes to move away like one of your hairs to like reveal your ear. Oh my! You are half elf.
Do you
What I
just
was-
go around touching people?
Oh, that
Never
seems to
mind.
be like the theme of this bar, I think. They were stroking my fur.
Like, I
earlier.
don't mind it, but maybe next time just check first.
It's just,
But yes, I'm
sorry.
half elf.
Yes, sorry. It's just, I haven't seen a half elf here since, well, Chadney himself. So it's just nice.
Chadnir's a half elf.
She nods.
Hmm.
It's no good chasing after him. He's not interested in
I'm
you.
not interested. I'm good.
Oh, would you like at least some wine before you make up your mind?
I mean, I'm getting a drink anyway, so.
Suit yourself. Yeah.
Right, what's everybody having?
She
Everybody
gets
is
cold
in
shoulder.
mine.
Oh, I was offering to buy her a drink too, but fine.
Really? She says, yeah, I'll have one if you're offering. Absolutely. She says, what are you guys here? Are you adventurers as well?
Yeah.
Ooh.
You said as
And,
well, so I assume you are too.
Me? No, goodness. I know there are a couple down here. This one over there. The Air Genasi. Apparently he's one of the arena fighters.
An air genasi.
Mm-hmm.
I've never actually met an air genasi before.
He's known as the he's known as the
Can't hear you
world.
say that.
Hmm?
Known as the world, which we believe it or not.
The what?
Some say that he has a dark past, but
I mean, that just sounds like all adventurer types.
yeah,
Not all of us.
Have you ever met somebody who calls themselves an adventurer and doesn't have like a very sad backstory? Think about it.
I'm thinking about it. No, you're right.
Yep, there we go. Oh, good old D&D jokes. I learnt it from that DM upstairs at the Adventurers League.
oh god, yeah. He's a boring old fart. This is where
To
the
be fair,
real
I
fun
suppose if
happens.
you're happy, then you don't need to go on adventures to fulfill your life, I guess.
You make a good point.
Right, what's the sweetest
Yeah.
drink that they've got?
Sweetest. Oh, let's see here. They kind of mix together some sugars and sweets.
Woo!
The spirit. They make the most hyperactive drink they can possibly find, and the glass is actually like rimmed with sugar as well.
Perfect.
Probably something cherry flavored, but yeah, they kind of hand that to you, and then he turns and he'll be, I'm guessing more wine for you, Ithranel. And she goes, oh, I'm pacing myself with this one. And so, yeah. No more for her, it seems. But still, you notice that there are a lot of attractive looking individuals around this section of the bar as well, in particular. And it seems like she didn't hesitate in kind of approaching you guys. And meeting strangers seems to be in second nature to her. But yeah, you may get the idea. Anyway, the upstairs. Let's go back to you guys. You've been looking at the pricing of all these things.
Yeah. I'm going to get myself 200 gold worth of CC.
Okay, cool. So that's
50 CC, I
50
believe.
cc. Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
We'll-
That's a little starting pot.
Yep. Which...
Do you want to try a game?
Yes. I'm just going to put this on my sheet. So
Okay.
I just
So you've got around here are some of the quick games. The quickest is probably something like blackjack or death roll. If you just want to go in really fast and try to get some cheap, quick wins. There's a roulette table, so that you know how roulette works.
Yeah.
It's a tough game though, honestly. Roulette. I'm not good at it. I just usually dump all my money on one thing and then lose it. But still, it is an option. And then there is more long length games such as the Adventures League, where you literally have to be the DM at their own game, and you have to make legal characters, Adventure League legal characters. Anyway, and then there's these private rooms outside, and those are for like the real high stakes games. And Chester will explain. On the east, we have Three Dragon Ante, a very popular game within the Broken and Forgotten realms. Sort of almost like poker. There's rounds of ante, and the one with the highest flight, biggest, the best hand wins effectively. At the end of each gambit, a round is comprised of 3 rounds. I'll explain the rules if you get interested. And on the west, through the singular doors on the second level, I believe they're playing a game called to the Great Dalmuti. It's a bit of a complicated game, but it seems to be Chadner's favorite. I think he's currently having a game right now with some high rollers.
Well, I suppose if we wanted to gamble with Chad himself, we'd have to become high rollers ourselves to some extent, or get really lucky.
Well, precisely, yes, I would say.
Right. So, explain to me this death roll one. I like the sound of it.
A death roll, very simple. In fact, follow me. I will be your host.
Yeah.
And you see he strums on his lute for a moment, and his appearance changes into that of like a dealer's uniform.
Yep.
And he says, "You've never played before. The rules are very simple. You each bet a amount of gold, and then you roll that amount of gold as a dice. And you look at the table, and you realize there is an accoutrement of different dice. Like there are polyhedral, there are 6-sided. There's even weird kind of oblong-shaped ones that don't even look like they would roll properly. They have got numbers on them. There's all kinds of dice. So many different, even odd-shaped dice. Like ones that aren't, they don't end in an even number. There's like odd numbers on the die. Just to point that out.
Yeah.
So he says, the first person to roll a 1 loses. I will demonstrate. If I was to bet, say, 100 cc, I then roll a d12. The next person then rolls a d12. So you roll a d12, and then I would roll a d3. And the first person to roll a 1 loses. Then it's down to a d2, so it's a flip of a coin.
Okay, so...
And that's how the game is played.
Okay, so basically, if you're lucky, the more you bet initially, the better chance you have of keeping the game longer. But if you want it to go quickly, you could bet a lower amount.
Exactly. It's quite a hype game. It's a lot of the crowd involved cheering, and as the hype increases, the number gets slimmer and slimmer. But you can get really unlucky and roll a 1 straight away. That's the hype of this game. Someone can lose at any time.
I'll give it a go, and I'll start with 10 cc, just as a starting point. See how luck's favouring me today.
Okay, I shall roll a d10.
No, I've got to roll a d4. Okay.
I shall roll a d3. And this is where you picked up the oblong-shaped dice, which kind of looks like a... It looks like a Toblerone. Ah! Goodness.
Win.
You do! Congratulations. And he slides across 20 CT, which is your stake plus the earnings.
Okay, so that puts me at 60 CZ. Okay. Ow.
What was that?
I pressed a button on my keyboard, and I think it may have triggered something in My voice
Did
was
it?
possibly.
Yeah, that was a censorship.
Yeah.
That's probably this guy on the other side playing blackjack. He's like, really? Again? Ah,
Right.
this is rigged, I swear.
So, what's this one here? Because it's kind of got like skulls and stuff, and kind of curious.
Oh, yes, this one, I think something to do with augury, the weal and woe of fates, but there's currently 2 individuals playing that one at the moment, so we shan't disturb them.
Okay. And what about this one down here with lots of cards by the looks of it?
I think that's just solitaire.
Oh, I can't really win money with solitaire.
No, that's just for free play. It's not even gambling. That's on that one.
Blackjack's a simple one.
Blackjack's
but-
great though. You can win a lot of easy money on blackjack.
Yeah, but I'm guessing it's just like the standard blackjack. We're not going to bring into like the side bets and stuff you can do and things like that.
No. But there are. I wanted to kind of make it more interesting than just standard blackjack, but that requires a little bit of editing and such. So I stuck with just normal blackjack for now, but there is potential to spice it up in the future. There's
Okay.
basically where you get like a wild card and you roll a d6 and you
Okay,
get like
interesting.
a random number on it.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what sort of game would be Karis's sort of thing.
Critter races is good for more people. The more people playing, the better, because everyone can like bet on a different critter.
Yeah. Okay, so what I'm going to do then for the time being, I'm going to go find the others who said they were going down to the bar just to see how they're doing.
Yep, cool.
And
He says, take the double doors on your left, yeah,
I will do so.
and then follow the stairs down.
I just sort of call over to the character that I recognise and just be like, I like your hair.
He kind of gives a nod and a thumbs up. Llewellyn, are you following?
No, I think he wanted to have a go at death roll, but not whilst
Okay,
I was
cool.
playing.
Alrighty, sure. In that case, we'll stay up on the top floor then. Whilst if you want to do some death rolls, just whilst
Yeah,
rolls are still fresh.
I need to.
DC did you purchase, by the way?
I haven't yet, but I do have some items that could be worth.
Okay. What would you like to sell?
I just want to get values on these.
Okay.
Any of those?
The dragon.
Oh my goodness.
I
Reverse
feel
pick lock.
insulted you would do the reverse pick lock.
But here's about the reverse pick lock. Did I give that to any of yous?
No, don't think so. I think people may have
gave
used.
it to Irina at one point.
Right, then scrub that off. Irina's got that.
Okay, no worries.
Feels like something
I,
Irina with her e-obsession.
I'm surprised she's selling
I'm
dragon
fairly certain you
for.
gave it to Irina for some reason, but I don't remember what that reason was anymore.
Probably because you like keys.
No, it was to do with a plan. It was like a backup plan, so we could, when we saved Karis's dad, and I went down the chimney,
Ah, yeah.
was to lock the blacksmith guy out. To
Well,
stop him getting back in the room, but I was fast enough not to worry about it.
Yeah, you're welcome to keep that then, if that's the case.
I will keep hold of that for emergency purposes.
And I
Okay.
shall delete that off my list.
so just checking the ring of cold. What does that do?
Resistance
I think
to
it's
cold
the ring of
damage.
warm. Oh yeah, it's the resistance to cold damage one.
Oh, is it? Okay, that's
It
not
was
bad.
one of the ones that the blinding one had.
Yeah.
I think.
Yes, so it's a classic item. All right, okay.
It's a ring of cold resistance, basically.
Yes.
Or ring of resistance cold, I think.
Exactly,
Would be
yeah.
technically the proper title.
Correct. So ring of resistance is you can get all that. He looks it over and actually he says One moment. I have to get the antiquarian. And he heads down the. Well, actually, heads over to these doors here. I believe. Opens them up. And an individual steps through. Makes his way past the band. There he is. Over.
That's actually worth quite a lot.
Yeah, it is. It's worth a lot. Oh, here we go. He comes over. And he judges. He's clearly got like this glass monocle of sorts. And he's got a little uniform with a gem on it as well. And he starts investigating your goods, making sure that they're all legitimate, casting identify and such. Okay, so for the ring of resistance told, you can get. You're gonna be surprised with this.
I've looked. I've got the price in front of me.
Assuming it's the right price.
No, you'll be.
Since you assuming it's going off the. So I clicked on the wrong one.
Say magical item prices.
You can
Remember,
get
prices like that are
750
guidelines.
750 CC for it.
750.
Which means that that's worth 3,000 gold pieces.
Yep.
Quick maths.
Yeah.
The SRD said 6,000 to me,
There's
but
no such thing as quick maths. How dare you?
Yeah, that's when you're buying it.
oh,
You're
Yeah.
trading it in.
Yeah,
And
you
as anyone
probably
who's
have
worked in business, you should know that.
honestly, the fact you're getting half for it is actually pretty good.
I'm not.
This is apparently not the equivalent of a CEX.
I'm so excited someone made a C extra.
Ooh.
So, as that'll be 750 CC. The ring?
It's worth a little bit more than that. You know that.
Whatever do you mean? What cold do you think this will be within the Claude Coast?
This is a traveling casino.
I would have an argument to make if I was there, but I don't. I'm not there.
You're saying you don't travel to colder areas?
I'm saying that it's a specific item. It will only be usable if you're in a cold environment or against a cold creature. It is not that the item is not powerful. I agree, a ring of resistance is good. But here we are inside the Claude Coast. Most people use fire.
Let's not work in 50s. Let's just call it 800 and then they'll be fine.
He raises an eyebrow and says, "Before we exchange, do you have any other things?" And you place out wand of snowballs, the scroll of bless. All right, it seems you have quite the collection.
Yeah, I'm not going to
We
need
might be able
them.
to do a bulk deal. Let's just see what the others are worth. So, the dragon chessboard. Actually, quite an interesting item. I've never seen something quite like.
If
So-
anything,
They say opens it and accidentally sucks him in.
anything, that should be one of the most priced items because you could even use it as one of the games here.
That I will grant you, yes. This one is worth.
Well, you know, it's actually unique.
It is worth 1,000 CC.
Oh! And how much was that bag rewarded?
1,000 CC.
Yeah, just do a sketch. Well, yeah.
But that could be a good nest egg to start with some of the rolling games.
Yeah, let's
Yeah, you can start earning stuff with that.
keep
Wand of Snowball. What? Wand of Snowball. This sort of makes a Snowball Snowball so much.
Yes, that is
Interesting. Interesting. What level is it? Philip?
2.
two.
Okay. Someone takes the time to price up. Trying to find a relevant match.
Become a pricing game again. This, since we've been to Guidia, all it's been is price.
No, you did say it was shopping part 2.
We go to a casino, right? Let's price things up. Oh God.
I mean,
Okay.
would it be similar to a Wand of Web? Because that's a second level spell.
How is it? That's perfect then. That's exactly what I'm looking for.
I think. Pretty sure Wand
there a
of
Wand of
Web.
Web?
Level. Yeah, there is a
Oh,
Wand
thank
of
you.
Web.
Perfect.
According to the same magical item prices.
Yep,
as 8.
that will be
Same.
worth 1,000 CC as well.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hmm.
Wow.
Again, this is your treasure for like the little Christmas one shot.
I know. I just didn't expect it to be.
Pretty good. It's a good shot. It's a good one.
Is.
The Ivory Goat's not worth that much. Standard.
Yeah, I don't think because it's not a complete set either, is it? It's just the goat of travailing.
Yeah,
you need.
according to the same magical item price, which I realise might not be what you're using, it's worth 1,000 gold pieces to buy.
Well, for a figure in a power.
For the Ivory Goat of travelling specifically.
Oh, is it? Is it just
Mhm.
that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do have the set, but
Oh
do
my
I really-
god, there is one. Yeah, there is. Okay, yeah, so it's worth. Yeah.
The Ivory Goat of Terror, on the other hand, that's insane.
I do have that, and I don't want to give it up.
20,000 gold, yeah.
Oh my God! Is it really?
Which would be 10,000 divided by 4, so 250, 2,500 for that.
No one gets to know that I have that.
Okay, sure.
Yep.
Anyway, for the Travail, yeah, it's 25 cc. 200? What? 50 cc, sorry. 50.
Let's yeah.
And the second level
We'll
scroll.
see.
That's Bless is first level, right?
Yes.
So that'd be 30
Anyway.
divided by 4, so that'd be
Sorry, guys.
7.5.
1,000?
No,
No.
7.5 CC.
Yeah, they're not interested in the scroll, bro. They say keep that. It's not worth our time. It's a nice spell, don't get me wrong, but I'll be honest. As for the reverse trick log, you don't have, so the ring of that's all of it. There you go.
Okay.
And you know what? You roll me a quick persuasion check.
Sounds good to me.
I'll say with advantage because you had literally a chessboard.
Yeah. It's not going to be good though because
And it's virtually a unique item.
I suck at
18, perfect. They're happy to make up the extra 50 CC for the 800 one.
Okay, so that's 800. Okay, that's so. What did we
Okay.
speak about? What did we speak about wanting? We wanted the bag of holding. I know you guys aren't there, but I am looking for
Alright.
one.
What did you actually swap all those out now? Yeah.
Yeah,
How much
yeah.
CC have you got?
I'm not. I don't think I'm gonna do the goat. I might as well keep them as a set.
Okay, the goat.
Even though I'm not gonna get rid of the. I'm not gonna use the traveling
Oh.
one properly. But
The one.
yeah,
One is
1,000.
the sword was 1,000.
To 800 basically.
200 and 800. Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
That is enough to get into the high rollers.
Oh really?
Yeah, straight away.
Wow. How much you need to get the high rollers?
How much do you need? You need at least 500.
Oh, that's not that much then, is it?
Well, say that 500 CC is 2,000 gold. I'd say that's pretty high roll.
Right.
High roll with 2,000
let-
gold.
Let's get that
What?
bag of holding.
They say, well, hold up a second. Do you wish to exchange it straight away? So hastily.
You don't realize how long I've needed a bag of holding as
Bag
he's.
of holding for the jackpot prize.
I'm sorry, what?
Yes.
I'm confused. I thought
you-
how this worked. We exchange CC for items and Chester said
Hmm,
1,000.
I would say yes, but I'm afraid currently he turns around and gestures over to one of the roulette table. There is someone else who has already asked for this, and effectively it's turning into what I would call a bidding war at this point. Bag of holdings are the most coveted item, and because I've said, I think Chester explained, there's a bonus extra thing inside there, almost like a loot chest. But he says that in order to acquire said bag of holding, you need to join the High Rollers Club and actually beat Shatner in a game of the Great Dalmuthi, I believe. Or 3 Dragon Ante. The others are absolutely for swappable purchase.
I dread to think the price of the book.
What's the price of the book?
Oh, in fact, actually, that's the same with a few other items. Let me just
Just all the
Yes,
items
here
we've
we go.
got.
The Mantle of Spell Resistance, the Staff of Healing, and the Tome of Leadership and Influence. You all need to at least be part of the High Rollers Club and beat Shatner in one game.
What
Either
did you?
3 Dragon Ante. Why? Because he actually wears those. He actually uses those himself.
No, I said what did you say? You said the
The Tome of Leadership and Influence, Staff of Healing, and the Mantle of Spell Resistance.
okay.
Two of which would be really useful.
What about the Ring of Spell Storing
That is available to swap.
for?
Oh, right. Want prices?
Yes.
Because I can.
That is. It's a really expensive item, apparently.
No.
Look, don't blame me. Chadner set the prices here. But my goodness. Oof.
So that's
Yeah.
that's
The,
12,000, right? No, it'd be 12,000 gold.
You need
and
6,000 CC for that.
What?
Yeah. Gotta over double your money.
Looks like you're going to need to play some games after all. Have luck.
Wow.
Good luck.
Wow. The Bead of Force. And I think that's the last.
That's not going to be as expensive, I imagine.
You say.
No, I think
No, really.
those that's 960 gold, which is 400. No. Yeah, 480.
240.
CC?
240 CC for a beautiful.
Oh yeah, 240. Yeah,
Oh, really?
multiplied by 4.
Is it one?
It's not bad.
Is it reusable or is it?
No.
No,
Beautiful.
they're
It's one and done.
Oh.
But they are really useful because you can essentially trap someone for a full minute and they can't do anything. I
Anyway,
think they might. Can they teleport out of Speed of Force?
you can have a read of the rules and stuff. Alright.
Free. I'm gonna go for it. 300 gold on death roll. 300 CC.
Oh, okay, right. So you come back over to the table.
And then
Chester says, "Welcome, Jethro. It is 300 gold. Do you wish to go first, or shall I?"
I'll go first.
Here we go. The first big bid. 80. No, you're supposed to roll a D300.
Oh, D300. Wait, how'd you?
Whatever you
Yeah,
did
you
is whatever
basically-
you roll.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So try that again. Alright, there we go. 161 straight off the bat. Alright, give me a moment. It takes a while to find a D161.
Such things exist. One of my friends has like a D49 for some reason.
He counts all the sides. Yep, this is the one. Yeah, he rolls it. Oh, oh, oh my.
So now
Oh
you've got
my, that's a low.
Oi,
Come on.
flip.
Come on,
Do not give me much chance here, Llewellyn. 50-50 on a... Oh,
please
there we
don't.
go. He flipped a single coin of Timora, which looks something like this. Ding! Oh, there we
Nice.
go. 600 CC, so you get 300 back.
That takes me
That
to
Ding, ding, ding,
Three
ding. We
thousand
have a
100.
big winner over here. Llewellyn just won 300 CC on Death Roll.
death roll.
It's
You-
a simple game, but I like it.
You see, there's an individual that turns around. He's got both of his arms around two fire dynasty. And he says, well, impressive. You're new here, aren't you? I've not seen your face. This
I
guy talking to you.
I am somewhat new.
Interesting. Are you down for a game of roulette?
Hmm. Go on, man.
All right.
This is where Llewellyn finds out he's a gambler.
I'm just glad this. At least I'm hoping this roulette isn't as bad as the one in Dragon Quest XI, where in order to get the maximum prize, not only do you have to win, as the roulette wheel spins, it also has to land on its end on a specific point, and then
Oh,
you win
God.
like a massive jackpot. But it's so ridiculous.
Gambling.
All right. Roulette is. There's infinite possibilities. Plus, you can bet as much or as little as you like on any number, any color, or even evens and odds.
Ooh.
So, let's see here. As you look at the board, the roulette, it is literally classic roulette, which
So-
is a tough game.
See if
Let
I
me just
put
say-
it.
Question: is this classic roulette with the 1-0 or the 0 and the 0-0? Because that is a big distinction. Because there are two different.
It is level 0.
What's this?
Place your bet.
But he's got an actual roulette table.
Chris,
set up.
that messes with the cameras.
Right. I'm gonna
Yeah,
put.
it'll be
Shout
great.
out, then the cameras will be at least in the right.
Oh,
Well,
will
they'll
it-
be in
will
the
it-
wrong place, but
I'm gonna put 100
they'll
on
at least
even.
be lined up.
Okay.
I think, right? That
Yeah,
at least
something like
lines them up, even if they're in the wrong places, right, Cam?
Wait,
Nope.
Okay, never mind.
Really?
Well,
I am
It's fine, we'll be-
curious.
Yeah, we'll be in the wrong places, but at least fit in the boxes, right? So it at least looks better.
it's alright, this will be brief anyway. What do you want to put on?
Well, 100 on even.
100 on even, just a straight 50-50. Alright.
I don't like the numbers because it's like so minimal that it'll land on it.
Yeah, but the odds increase remarkably.
50-50. Alright. Just 100 on even?
Yep.
Okay. 100 CC, let's do it.
Yep. Yep.
Oh, tough luck. That's black 11. You lose 100 CC. Use 100 CC there.
Down to
3,000.
yeah.
3K. 3K CC.
Still, give it another go. Perhaps place some smaller amounts on other numbers and then a bigger amount on red or black or even an odd.
I prefer my death roll. This
Oh,
is
that is as much a 50-50 as roulette, especially if you play on evens.
I don't like his tone.
Well, fine. Whatever you
I'll,
wish, my friend. But I hope to see you at perhaps the high roller table later on this evening. You have,
definitely. I've got a thing to win.
and your name is
Llewellyn, and you?
L'Oreal.
So,
He takes a bow.
I
And
Okay.
these lovely Genasi are Ita and Arani. And they kind of give you a small wave and a nod.
are they like your nighttime guests?
Yes, they are my company.
Ah,
It's more fun to gamble with an audience.
Huh.
Anyway, he goes back to rolling on the roulette. I'll close this now.
I'll
I go,
see you in the high rollers at some point tonight then, and I'll just go.
see you tonight.
I'll go visit
Okay.
everybody else. I'm like,
Complaint.
just go up to him like, I got some CC, and some creep started chatting to me.
Just walked into a master, I guess.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
oh.
turn left. Everyone hears Llewellyn tripping down the stairs. He's trying to make father. And he
So-
has a bag and stack of CC.
I won 300.
Well done. Would you like a drink?
Haven't already.
Some creep was being really weird and wanted to show me his guests for the night, and apparently he's
I
going to.
think the people here like to hit on other people. I
Wait,
think
wait.
you just have to get used to that.
Wait, was he
Apparently,
he
the
inviting
bartender
me?
was doing it to me.
Was he inviting me in with his
Well,
friend?
well,
Yeah.
you are a single parent, Kashan. That attracts a certain type of person.
And you are also very pale,
What?
like myself.
Sorry, what?
Okay. He said you're very pale as well. Should have mentioned that.
Did he
Oh,
said
that was that guy. I was just like, who the hell is talking to us? And I am not pale.
He's not there, he's not.
It's just.
Wait, does that mean he's a vampire?
Oh my god, it's Strahd on his vacation.
He's on the vendor.
I was gonna say that accent. I was like, do I say it Strahd? No.
I've come away from Barovia.
That's where he's really gone, you guys.
Yeah,
Hey.
you didn't kill him. You sent him to paradise. Apparently, his
Yeah.
paradise is Chad's casino.
Or
So-
maybe he faked his death so he can go gamble all his like inheritance.
He got
So-
one shot so he could get one shot.
So we continue with drinks.
We've already had 7.
What?
Some catching up to do.
Yeah. I'll get a drink.
Actually, Karis is gonna look around the bar for a moment and be like, and then sort of look at the bartender and be like, "What's the policy on drinking contests?"
Oh boy.
There,
Yes.
he says, you can drink as much as you want and challenge anyone to as much as you want. Just
Okay.
make sure that you've got a nice room to stay for the night. That way we can just chuck you downstairs if you pass out.
They do have lodging
Okay.
downstairs.
Okay, even better question, and this is for you, Andy. Are there any eating contests?
Again, if you want to make your own, feel free. In fact, there are a lot of guests. Waiters going around. They have got soup. There's someone with like bread and cheese. I was just moving them around actually as he was doing that. So they literally crowd around Andy with like platters.
Eating contest?
Okay, but I'll have to do that probably next week because I'll be
Yeah.
going to bed in 5 minutes.
But right now, here's the thing, Andy. What we're gonna do is we're gonna what's it called? I can't think of the term. It's like in pool, like where you pretend to be a bad player and then you actually just destroy them. But I can't think of the appropriate
mean
term in it.
Dwindling?
Yeah, I suppose, but there's so what we're gonna do is, because Andy, no, I mean this in the nicest way, you don't look like you're capable of eating vast amounts. That's our edge. So they'll be willing to bet because they feel they're guaranteed to win, and then you destroy them. We're going to use.
Try, but
There is actually
Hustling, that's the term.
come to think of it, you're not the first to talk about eating competitions. There's actually a room upstairs that you can do just such a thing. It's like a huge buffet. You can literally pig out all you want up there. It's great.
I like this guy. This guy.
Yeah, I like him more than Chad.
Hey, have you heard Kishan's catchphrase? Go on.
I did. It's something about me
That's
being
racist. I don't think now's the time.
To be fair, his catchphrase is "that's racist," so.
I
For
like
the-
to keep
for
the
the
peace,
fight,
you
yeah.
see, and so I like to point out when people are in the wrong.
But yeah, totally take someone to the buffet, challenge them to as much gold as they're willing to drop, and yeah, eat your heart out. That's that.
That does sound like a good one. Actually, as I haven't got any drinks yet, what would you say is the drink you have that most symbolizes either the ocean or storms?
Water.
Anything
I
to
just
spice.
Yeah. Would they have something like that? WKD Blue.
WKD Blue. Oh my god! Of course.
Yeah.
I've been drinking.
How
it
old
the
are you,
entire session.
James? Come on,
I
man.
like the flavour.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, they've got a couple of flavors that will give you inspiration, or something like a like a rapids. Yeah, well they got rapids, yeah, which are like shots,
That sounds fun.
and then they got strawpedos as well. Pretty good.
See, I kind of like the idea of the rapids. Maybe like they get like stronger and weaker as you drink them. Like it's a succession of things. Like it's literally a rapid sort of
Oh
thing.
god, yeah, they use
That
like
sounds-
really heavy alcohol, and then they water it down, and then there's heavy alcohol. So it, like sits on top of each other. They don't
Yeah.
stir it. You just try to drink it one finger at a time. Yeah, it just gets like worse and then better and then worse.
Oh, I do like the sound of that. Just as that sounds like Carrot's solid drink. He'll have a rapid.
All right, yeah, sure. We have to carefully
I'm
pour it
gonna
into
go
the
to
glass.
bed now, guys. So
Alrighty.
No
Night.
worries. Good night.
I know. Alrighty. Well, if you guys want to continue for a bit longer, we can do. We're only chilling.
Sure.
Chilling.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it.
Chilling and
No.
drinking.
I just
But,
realized.
So what's the whole thing on playing music here?
So at this point, you can see that they're probably finishing up their little piece. As you can see, they've been dancing away in the background here.
Are they
If you
Google?
Mouse-like individuals. Chad says there's something in the beginning with an M. I can't really remember. But that sounds right. I don't think they're from this place. But he invited them back because they play such amazing music. Like, who can resist them? Look at them, they're adorable. But yeah,
actually,
they take a little bow and then begin to sit down.
I have one other question. Do you have a strawberry?
Strawberries, yeah. Cool.
Okay, in which case I'm going to get a strawberry for Taclo. And just have Taclo just munch on top of the bar because that's Taclo's art, eating a strawberry.
Sure. Yeah, we haven't seen Taco in a while. You can drag him out, actually.
Yep, let's drag out the adorable thing that is Taclo.
Oh.
Yeah.
Jumps onto your head, look, Sean.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, you've now got a pseudo dragon eating a strawberry on your head.
Not Jay, the what's your name, Carrier? It's like...
Oh, Taclo, you know not to eat on people's heads. You'll mess up his fur.
It's
You're
fine,
gonna
he can
do
come
that.
and sit up here if he wants.
Yeah, go sit on Irina. She doesn't mind.
Oh.
And you might get a nice smoky flavour.
I was about to be offended by that, but I know it's true.
Though now I'm kind of curious, what would smoked strawberries taste like?
Weird.
Suppose it depends on the smoke you use. I have used like a pecan wood, maybe. An apple wood. Might work.
Stick with chocolate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you now have a pseudo dragon on your head eating a strawberry.
So,
Probably at some point just like gets a bit on its tail and offers it to you.
I'm good, you eat.
Chester appears at the bar and rushes over to the stage and says, "Feel free to grab some drinks by the bar during this intermission, and afterwards, I think Chadnir is scheduled to actually do a live performance here as well. He's still gambling though, so I'll try and hurry him along. But yes, he's recounting the tales and adventures of the Broken Realms. So stay tuned for that."
I think
You
Andy
mean-
needs to go up at some point before Chad arrives to tell the tale of Kashan.
Yes. and then purely for tradition's sake, and he then needs to beat Chad in a bardo.
Yes.
I imagine that is coming. Funnily enough, actually, no, I'm not going to say anything. But I
Please
will
say
say Andy has an edge. Andy actually has an edge because of the
Estalia's-
combo of having expertise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so
Multi-class is strong in this one. So anyway, then you have got some free time to actually jump up on the stage, but we'll do that in the next session when Andy actually has a
Yeah.
chance to.
after a few drinks, Llewellyn will definitely go up.
Oh, no,
Grabs the mic.
bagpipe.
Everybody block your ears!
And he'll definitely play something like Festival March.
Yeah. So I'm guessing as part of the conversation we would have found out from Llewellyn about like the fact that we need to get into the high roll is to get some of the big items and stuff.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
So it looks like one of the simplest games is Death Roll. It's basically just a dice rolling. Whoever gets one first loses. That's not
Treasure
too
Race
bad.
is also very simple.
Yeah, most of the games seem fairly simple and fairly quick. The exceptions being Adventures League, I think, is probably the main one.
No one
Eventually,
like
you know the rules. It's D&D. You
Yeah.
literally you roll up character sheets, probably your own character sheets.
We
And
are
then you can
not
actually
playing
just fight.
D&D and D&D.
Yeah, yeah.
It's,
Would you be essentially like? Would it end up like a one shot of sorts where we're?
Yeah.
not even that. It would be one combat encounter, effectively.
Did we just
So-
turn up and the DM's you? It's like, hi, my name's Chris. I've got a few games for you lined up today.
It's one of my many Snapchatted versions of me.
Nice. Yes.
Effectively, yeah, I would, for the sake of brevity, say that you roleplay out a whole session, but in this game, we would actually just play the last encounter, like the boss encounter. And, yeah,
Yeah.
it's just like one combat, which you can play
Well,
out here.
Right.
That's actually
I'm
kind of cool.
thinking-
It's like reliving old
because-
memory.
Yeah, because that's a thing. Would it have to be our characters we roll up? Like
They
literally
are,
our
but they have to be Adventure League legal. The one caveat,
Okay. So, but what level would we be able to roll up?
your level.
Okay,
You
we're
can
not
roll a
we're
save.
not talking about this. If Llewellyn is currently playing bagpipes on the stage, no, I am not having that.
So this is just whilst Kashan deals with Llewellyn. So essentially, we could roll up a 13th level Adventure League qualified character to do
Yeah.
a combat.
Which is very easy to do, by the way. You can use your existing characters. You just don't have access to most of your magical items. Is basically it.
Oh no, I think Karis would want to just try to play as something completely different to himself.
Okay,
I
yeah,
actually,
that's fine.
I kind of want to play a celestial warlock who's a tiefling
Sure.
because
Don't
I
go too
think
crazy, though. Make it
yeah.
combat oriented because it's literally just it'll
Oh,
be
yeah.
one combat. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, there's reasons for that combo. That I
Okay,
was thinking,
sure.
so.
As you're playing the bagpipes, Llewellyn, you see the air genasi here, sort of like looking at you, shaking his head, and then he suddenly becomes very translucent, and he just sinks through the floor.
Can I find somebody who is actually looking like they are in pain from the bagpipes?
He hasn't even rolled a performance check.
Yeah, but we know it's gonna be bad.
Oh, okay.
I rolled a
Yeah.
5.
Oh,
I still
it's
see it.
definitely a 5. Yeah, so
Well-
I'll look for like one person who just looks in pain from this.
Yeah, the other air genasi is just like,
I'll
an
just-
instrument of all things.
I'll just kind of like wave over in Orin. It's Orin. What's the windy language?
Orin.
Orin. Okay. Orin. I'll just say, quick, throw me something.
I like the idea that Kashan went over and went, what's the windy language?
No, Kashad doesn't say that. I say that.
He has like a small bottle beside her table,
Okay.
and he looks at it and uncorks it and throws you the cork.
Deflect missile towards Llewellyn. Just
Okay,
going to say for a cork, I'm going to redirect. I know it normally goes back, but for this, I thought I'd use some flair.
Cool. I mean, yeah, you can redirect it straight towards Llewellyn. Roll your monk weapon proficiency.
My mum.
Like it's just a monk weapon, so you can use anything as long as it's not a +2. So, yeah, that does the job. 17.
Killed.
You can't shield whilst blowing on the bagpipe.
You are distracted, so technically I should get advantage because it's a sneak attack.
It does hit. It does hit.
Yeah.
It's straight into one of the like holes where you would like hear the music come out, and of course it plugs it.
Can
And
I
it immediately changes the volume and pitch. It was like.
Can I aim it at Kashan and then blow really hard? Deflect back.
Sure, you can roll a performance check. Again.
Oh, and that has to meet my AC.
Sure.
So hard.
Straight in the head.
And now I will actually use my deflect missile.
Oh god, it's a deflect.
Technically, you've already used your reaction.
You
So
have
comes down to
It's
the
a new
burn.
round. It's a new round.
straight in the head.
You get clocked right in the middle of the forehead. For 1 point of bludgeoning damage.
Typical. I was aiming for Llewellyn. Thank you very much.
My best performance.
Amazing. Everyone laughed.
See, in
And I continue that performance on.
in my head, for some reason, I was thinking that somehow by playing the bagpipes, you actually played like the mating call of that particular Air Genesi's people, and that's why they went downstairs to meet you.
Oh,
I
no.
don't-
It's a calling
Oh,
card.
Because downstairs are where all the rooms are, so I couldn't think of a logical reason for them to go
Sure.
there.
Speaking of, you've never seen an Edge Nasty be able to do that, by the way.
Oh.
They are humanoid still. They aren't just air. That was kind of crazy to see that happen.
I will actually wander over to the Air Genasi though.
Oh, hello.
Hello. Sorry, I hope I'm not intruding. Obviously speaking in Orin.
Not anymore, of course. seems well has, well, whisked away.
Yeah, sorry about that. Our friend has a talent.
You could say that. Ugh, he disgraced a wind instrument of all things. That's doubly offensive to an air genasi.
It's not the only thing he's disgraced, but yes. I was actually going to say, because I'm very curious, because I've never actually met an air genasi before.
Well, you're staring at one, and you see
Wasn't
there's a
it
slight breeze
celestial?
picks up, and their hair and braids kind of billow in the wind slightly. And they are very wearing lots of like loose clothing, almost almost kind of looks like a monk robe as well, just from the way it's kind of loose fitted. And yeah, they introduce themselves. My name is Wida.
Wita. Did I say that correctly?
Close enough, yes. And I would introduce you, but Wal is gone for the time being. He's not very talkative anyway. Mostly keeps to himself.
Of course. I mean, I'm traveling with friends at the moment. I mean, we're more than happy to keep you company until your friend comes back.
Oh yes, I would like that.
Oh, I'll wave them over. I'll hold off for my friend Llewellyn as he's currently finishing his performance. Irada!
You know what? What would make his performance better? She turns to you, Llewellyn, and I'd like you to make.
I'm performing much better now that I've got over my stage fright.
Oh, for sure, yeah, it seems so.
A gust of wind slowly blows you across the stage, and there's now a horrible squeaking noise from your shoes as well.
Make a Constitution save.
Oh, what?
You might not be making any squeaking noises for long.
Okay. Is it
You pass.
Is it
okay.
magical?
It is magical, yes.
1 sec.
With disadvantage, though.
Just in case.
With even more
His would be
disadvantage.
flat. His would be
Okay.
flat because he has magic resistance.
You
which is
do
worse.
feel there is a pickup of wind, but instead of lifting you up off the ground, like Steph said, you kind of just squeak across the floorboards a little bit. That's about it.
What-
That's all that
what-
happens. You saved.
Do I know what they were trying to do?
Roll an Arcana check.
Like in the moment, because I'm wondering whether I should have let that pass for the fun of it. Oh, I rolled low.
12 actually beats it literally is the DC. It is a levitate spell.
Can I just like jump into it?
If you want, yeah. If you do
I'm
want to
inter-
levitate, sure.
I'm interested to see this happen.
Alright, you're levitated then.
Oh,
I see what they're doing, and then now I'm playing while levitating. That's even cooler.
And then she casts gust on you and starts walking you up. Goodbye.
Yay!
Whee!
I play even louder.
It goes through the bar and everyone's like, ah! And then actually the dwarf sitting here is like, I kind of like it.
Amazing.
Oh, I'm not surprised.
That's a coin to your wizard. And he picks you a coin.
I wanted to leave anyway.
That was amazing.
Yep, levitate plus gust. Great combo.
I thought she
Alright.
might have been nice.
She was nice.
She did it in the
saved all
nicest
our
way
ears.
possible.
With a nat 20 performance. Come on. Everyone
Oh,
should.
That was to fire the cork back across
Yeah.
your face.
Yeah,
It was
but
an
then I
attack
continued
roll.
it. But then I continued it on.
Sure, but let's not everyone's taste. Some
I
people
know.
like it, as you can hear. The dwarf likes it.
I know.
So, without sounding too forward, do you come here often?
I do when there's celebrities around.
As he says this, I glance over to the 5 Genasi bartender to see his reaction to this.
Uki is cleaning some glasses at the moment. He does kind of turn over, gives you a wink, and heads back to work. But it sounds like you guys might be adventurers yourselves, but you can't be as famous, surely, as the Philadelphia Sovereign.
As who? Sorry.
Oh, the Philadelphia Sovereigns. That's who World belongs to.
Oh,
They're
we're the Chiasters.
Ah. She raises a glass to the Chiastas. You're not familiar with my kind, at least, but I'm sure they're across the pond. You are well known.
We're getting there. I think.
I mean, I've worked for one of the princes of the Island Kingdoms. And if you ever get to the Stratos Archipelago, we're pretty famous there.
Archipelago. Pelago.
Archipelago.
Archipelago.
I'm allowed an accent.
Capelingo. I love it.
Well, and his other four are powerful gladiators. They are also quite renowned in terms of wealth. And I think the only reason they're taking part in the arena battle is because of the amount of money that you can acquire there.
What's it like?
So they're gonna be our competition.
I was going to say, what's the
I would assume
arena like?
so. If you are going into the arena at some point, heads up for Whirl. You've already seen one of his little tricks.
Oh, that! Oh, that.
Yeah, he literally sunk beneath the floor.
Oh, that one. Okay.
He kind of became translucent and just like vanished through the floorboard.
Sorry, I thought it was Lavelle getting dragged out.
Oh yeah, no, that was me.
I'm trying to think what spell that would be off the top of my head, but
You can roll an Arcana check.
yeah.
And also, is there anybody else in this room
Same.
that's part of the arena? Or who is everyone?
She looks around and says, "Nope, you have no idea what kind of spell that was. If it was even a spell."
Like, is it similar to like the way I can do gaseous form? Turn myself into a smoke
It
cloud and go
wasn't.
through like all the cracks in the floorboards.
It was almost like that, but he didn't turn into a gas. He still had his kind of form and appearance about him. He just became more translucent.
Mm.
If anything,
But he almost like displaced himself and went through.
I would say actually, if anything, Irina Candlewick would be kind of glittering a small like prickling heat of curiosity.
Would I have known?
You can roll an Arcana check if you want.
I did.
21.
Oh, a 21. It's not a spell.
It's not a spell.
Not a spell you've heard of.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Nor are you aware of any genasi that are able to turn into a ghost-like form. It must be something else entirely.
Social anxieties. I have the same effect.
No. It is some sort of class ability, but I'm not going to tell you which, just that it's not a spell. Not one you can counter.
Oh.
Rogue, Shadow Step. No, Monk!
No, it didn't feel like
Shadow
Shadow
Monk.
Step because
He did it in broad light as well. Did it like it's very well lit in here.
Wait,
Only
he could have just like sucked into the shadow under the table.
All I'll say, Lavelle, is that they took on a very ethereal, ghost-like appearance as they kind of like vanished
Okay.
beneath the floorboards.
Wow.
So what were... who were the people around?
Who are the people around? You mean the other Aladar sovereign?
The other people in the room. I was saying,
Oh.
does she recognize any of them?
Oh,
Or does she know
a
any
lot
of
of people
them?
a lot of people here work here. Other than that, I can see a couple of patrons. None that I recognize. No, Will was the only one that really caught my attention when I came over here. Trying to get an autograph or something. But he remains a cold wind. Ah, oh well.
An autograph
Still.
for your feats in the arena.
Her feet, his feet, yes. I'm not
Oh.
an arena contestant, my goodness, no.
Oh,
But Will is. He's one
Okay.
of potentially the most dangerous arena combatants.
how tough is
But,
he?
he's difficult to catch. You can see him,
And if he is caught?
then he'll slip away. He smiles and takes a sip of her drink.
Interesting. I kind of like, I lean back in my chair and Irina probably.
Sideways glance. Challenge accepted.
Irina, you're probably the only one who sees this because you're sat on the right side, but on Kushan's left hip, he has the pouch of fairy dust, and he just kind of like taps it. It's like,
Mm-hmm. It's hard to hit that one, but you've also got to get past all the others, including Crusher and the Felidar
So-
Sovereigns are comprised of 4 Genasi, one of each element, and their leader, Irina Salt. She's one of the trickiest.
Beg pardon?
Irina Salt, you've heard of her? She's a renowned bard as well.
Where's she
Um,
from?
I think she's from the capital.
Ah, crap. Do I recognize the moniker?
You do.
with the name, I'd guess Water Genasi?
Irina's a halfling.
I thought you said there was one of each Genasi.
There is. There's 4 Genasi, and Irina's the halfling leader. Don't ask me how she
Oh.
got that position. But apparently she's got some credentials, maybe, or at least a position. I think she bought them to become part of the Felidar Sovereigns.
Yeah.
There's other like groups in other places, but this is like the Claude Coast Sovereigns, if that makes sense.
Is she here?
Yeah.
She is. She's preparing for the arena.
Whereabouts is she?
She'd be staying in one of probably the more aristocratic places, I imagine. Probably living a celebrity lifestyle as she prepares for the arena fights.
Oh, so in
How
game,
long
yeah.
has she been doing this?
For a long time, I would say, but she's still kind of an up and coming face here in the Claude Coast. After a few rounds in the arena, people starting to get to know her name now, so she hasn't lost a match yet.
That doesn't surprise me.
So, keep going, you as
Yet.
talking. Sorry.
Why are you about to beat that? Put that title to the test? I'd
Well, I
love to see you
mean,
go to the arena.
most of my life I've been practicing martial arts. It's one of my many forms of meditation.
Meditation is good.
It would be interesting to see Irina versus Irina.
We're actually not meant to fight each other. That's kind of forbidden.
I could do it.
Sure.
Wait, your arena too?
Every Irina from the capital came from the library, which means she's one of my colleagues.
Oh. Oh man, I bet that'd get a lot of momentum in the press. People would be dying to see an Irina versus Irina fight. It can only be one, or the Cold Coast ain't big enough for the both of us.
Well,
She's got a lot of rivals already.
An eye for an
I'm
eye.
good. I
Rena.
don't need. I've broken enough rules. I'm not breaking that one.
well,
I didn't know she was from a college or sorry, a school of wizards or anything. I thought she was from a bardic college.
There are many different types of librarian. Like, there are some that study music, there are some that study stories. They're not all knowledge and magic based.
Hmm.
Librarians.
Can you break a rule from a place that doesn't exist anymore?
I walk away from Llewellyn.
Irina, just
Thought I dusted you away.
just to clarify on
Oh,
this rule specifically, you're forbidden to fight another Irina.
No,
But
I'm forbidden to engage in combat with another member of the library.
Okay, but would it be, and this is just so I understand the rule entirely, would it be breaking the rule if you were on a team that was against them and you two didn't clash directly?
And what if there was only one sandwich left
Okay,
in the canteen?
the thing you have to bear in mind is who my mentor is. If
Yeah,
he claims
I know.
I'm breaking the rules, I'm screwed.
You can swear, it's fine.
No, it's not.
Well, this tournament arena thing. What are the rules there? Do we have to have a certain number of teams, members?
Is
blah,
it the
blah, blah?
one-on-one?
Usually it's a group-based battle. So yeah, it'd be one team versus another team.
Okay.
It's known as the Conflux Arena. They call it that because all of the elements come together and perform what's known as a maelstrom, and the arena can change wildly in the midst of the fight from round to round, whether it be water, fire, you name it, all the elements.
That's so cool.
The arena is one of the biggest challenges aside from your opponent itself. It's just as dangerous as the opposing team. What else can I tell you about it? It's not to the death, that's for sure. There are clerics and healers on hand. If anyone goes down, they are brought away and brought back to a healthy state. And of course, the prizes. Gold. It's a great way to get money if you're a capable fighter.
What's the
And-
prize pool like?
It can vary depending on the contestants of entered, like the number of them, but they're usually somewhere in the thousands of gold. And sometimes, if an event gets enough traction, even the Sultan himself is said to appear at them.
The Sultan himself.
Yep, there's a big
Wow.
old throne and balcony for him to sit on, and he overlooks the whole arena. It's only happened once or twice in my lifetime, but it's quite the spectacle when he arrives.
How much do I know about this other Irina just by the name?
You could look them up and get more information on them right here, because obviously if they're being advertised for the arena, it's not hard to get information about them. So I'll say, if you want, give me a quick
Well, I mean,
investigation.
you said I recognized the name, so
You do, yeah. You know what? Yeah, sure. Roll me a history check instead.
oh, but my investigation's better.
Is- I know, but you could do some information gathering later.
15.
Okay, 15. So, from what your memory is, the librarians did only teach, like, sorcerers, wizards, and warlocks and such. They didn't teach bards. That is much more to do with the colleges of bards, and that's nothing to do with, you. And so she's now gained a reputation as a renowned bard. That kind of makes you question, did they go to a college first, or did they go to the library first? Then
If she's named Irina, then she would have gone to the library first potentially because you get adopted and they give you
Exactly.
that name.
Cool. All right then. So you deduce then with that history check, they must have gone to the college. But if you don't really remember a renowned bard, it must have meant that they left at some point to become a bard or go to a college.
Well, I mean, the fact that they're not in the capital, stuck there, they obviously left.
Exactly. So you can deduce that much with a 15. You know that they would have left before the whole thing went down, and you would have known that they had to have been a librarian first, then become a bard later.
Mm. But if they're still going by the name Irina, they didn't pass their exam.
So do with that as you will.
Okay. Interesting.
But yeah, you could do some more information gathering. Doesn't look like the whole party's down here, but at least Whirl is one of the Felidar sovereigns. And also something else you would know.
I might have to go and find him at some point.
Yeah, sure. He's down below, you know, somewhere. And you were told if you were to come here, maybe see if there's any underbelly, like criminal underbelly here. But that's up to you in your own time. The last thing I'll mention is a couple of you might know what a Felidar already is. It is a mythical creature, cat-like, with horns that can radiate blinding light. Seems they've adopted that as their kind of mascot.
Is that the thing that was outside the hut at one point?
Correct. Yes.
Yeah.
I think I remember that.
They're a good aligned monstrosity, effectively.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so
You know, this is an air genasi, so I'm just going to change the topic slightly and just be like, right, this might seem like a really random question, but do you know anything about the para-elemental plane of lightning?
our eyes go wide. Ooh. I'm not really an academic type, but more of a social type. But I suppose elemental planes? I'm really not sure. Sorry. She shakes her head.
Fine.
But she does turn her head and look over her shoulder towards like this female Earth genasi that you're only just realizing over here. Her hair is kind of pulled back and it's like crystal.
Ooh.
She looks like she's a walking gemstone herself, but
Wait,
she kind of
you mean-
remains quite plain faced, like
you
emotionless.
mean that potentially from the mineral plane.
Yeah. She looks over there for a moment and says, I doubt Audrey knows either. In fact, trying to talk to her is like trying to get blood from a stone. Unintended.
Just not meaning to be trying not to be racist in this sort of way, but
I'm on
is the fact
standby.
that is the fact that she's sort of gemstony means she's more inherent from the mineral plane than the earth plane directly?
Potentially.
Possibly?
Either that or she's just a rare gem within the Earth Genasi. Probably why
Right.
Chadley hired her.
In
does
which
stick out.
case, I'm going to quickly sign a bit of paper and hand it to her, literally my my signature sort of thing,
Yeah.
and be like, if this may become valuable if we become famous, so this is just thank you for the information, and then Karis is going to basically go, whoop.
She looks down at thank you. Speaking of, she kind of turns to you, Sean, says, so
Yes.
I was just gonna say, you need some wind at your back? You need any, you need a breath of fresh air tonight? By any means?
I'm just gonna pat his arm and just be like, "Yeah, you're on a roll tonight, mate."
I don't understand. Long walk on the beach, or what are we talking about? Flying a kite?
I can. Yeah, flying a kite. You know what? That sounds like a perfect date for an air genasi. And there
I
is a
just
beach.
I look over
Although
to
it
the
will-
others.
Although it will kind of cost a little bit extra to go outside of the premises, but that's fine.
I am very confused on this situation.
I'm literally gonna lean and whisper in his ear and just explain to him. in blunt terms.
It just kind of goes from like
Friend is oblivious.
his ears just like.
Wait,
It's one of his endearing qualities.
You normally can't tell when like Kashan's blushing, but he's red. Like his fur's gone red. He's like, I'll be right back at the.
You're right.
I'll just forgive him. He's spent too much time in the monastery, if you know what I mean.
Oh, it's a eunuch. And
I wouldn't know.
with that, we cut to Carius, who we'll wrap this up soon as well. But
yeah.
as you come over to the Earth Genasi, she kind of remains almost completely blank-faced, and she turns to you almost like a robot who like turns her head.
I greet her in Terran. Hello.
When she speaks in Terran, she makes the most strangest dialect of Terran you've ever heard. It sounds like crystal chimes, like hitting one another. Whereas some Genasi speak like in a gravelly tone. It's got none of that gravel and just this kind of almost like a tuning fork.
Okay, which potentially works for my point in question. He's just like, right, this might seem very forward and potentially offensive, and I apologize if that's the case, still speaking Terran, but I couldn't help but notice your hair and also your vocal patterns have a certain gem-like quality.
She nods.
And I was wondering if, and this is, of course, might be me completely misunderstanding how this is working, just learning about these properly for the first time. Does this mean you have an affinity to the plane of minerals?
That's racist.
Some have said I am a diamond in the rough. You could hypothesize that I'm from there or touched from there. Genasi are not from planes of elements. We simply have influence.
Yes. Okay. In which case, this is again going to sound strange. He's going to get out his folder, right? And be like,
Brilliant.
do you know what this is?
He looks at it and says, as he grabs it, he kind of grabbed a hold of like your hand as well, and like pulls you closer as well at the same time, and probably says something like, if we wish to exchange our gems, then I can show you my collection downstairs as well.
Karis,
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna actually
something
just...
in the water in this room.
No, I think that as these are people hired by Chad, I think these two are literally escorts. Well, I'm gonna roll
I'm
an
sure you
insight
have
check.
other
just to
family
see if-
jewels. You wish to
You know what? Carius is sort of getting what she's putting down, but at the same time, he kind of wants this information, and he's just like, sure. I assume there will be some sort of exchange required in this case. I'm trying to keep it like polite and not like, how much are you?
Yeah, there is. She says, color. And she steps up very kind of like rigid, takes your hand, and begins to lead you to the back door, past the stage.
Wow, this is one way to learn more about crystals.
One way to learn about family jewels. All right.
Oh,
she-
damn!
She leads you down here, and as soon as you come around, you swear you hear a whipping sound coming from the room itself.
Oh, no.
Oh, God.
What's the price on a sovereign bundle deal? One of each elemental.
Okay, and as you go into this sort of central area, you see there is a muscle-bound, gladiatorial-looking individual, and
He looks like the executioner.
yeah, almost. Yeah, she says, "Just pay this gentleman here. You get what you pay for."
I just sort of look and I'm like, okay, first question, is this in CC or gold?
Oh, this is in gold.
Okay, and what are the sort of prices we're looking at?
There's still plenty of prizes to be won. And yeah, you can pay as much or little as you want. But if the gladiator looks at you and just says 20, 50, whatever.
Well, considering for Karis, this is mostly like just information he's after, and he's just sort of going along with this because he thinks it might work. But honestly, the fact that this is like a religious, like sanctified journey for him, and he's going this way, feels like I'm on the wrong path. But Darius is gonna go with it, and he'll just pay the 20.
20? Alright. You will get a dance.
You've literally gone to a brothel for a chat.
Alright.
Hey, I've gone for a lap dance apparently, which is weird from someone who's this rigid, but sure, why not?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, some people like it like hard, I guess. He says, "Sit down."
Ground pound you.
He
Oh
closes
my
the door.
god, Carius is stuck between a rock and a hard place.
Oh my goodness. So yeah, she does just begin to sort of do an erotic-like dance, but it is very, like you say, she doesn't have these kind of fluid movements. If anything, she's kind of doing the robot. Like,
Yeah, she's doing the golem.
yes, the golem. Yes, thank you. But what else does she do? She has passed without a trace on some earth.
Does a bit of stone grinding.
Yeah, a bit grinding, yeah. And she does make these kind of wind chime sounds as well, but they're more like crystalline. And at this point, Karis, I'm guessing you're just wanting information. You can totally are.
No, Karis is enjoying the show at the same time.
Oh, okay.
He's not
This is lovely and everything, but
What I'm thoroughly enjoying the show. The wind chime effect from your hair is lovely. But
And I'll say something else actually. As you notice the chiming, the crystals actually begin to glow in places, and they give off this strange, dazzling light. There isn't much light in here, but there's definitely something innate about her that her hair is just suddenly glowing like a luminous, bright crystal.
okay, can I roll? I guess it'd be an Arcana check on that.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Actually, because these are rocks, and it's potentially to do with the elemental planes, can I roll nature?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, it's geological, I guess. Yeah,
Not much better, but
not much.
it's
At this
plus-
point, you're probably a bit distracted as she does begin to doff the rest of her clothing. Yeah, you're just about to go, oh my god, the key to overcoming lightning resistance, and then suddenly your mind just goes blank. Yeah.
all that
Well-
information you've just learned gone.
Well,
Yeah.
they do. I will say they, They do say in the height of euphoria and things like that, you can see the face of God. So, no, maybe that's where he gets his enlightenment from.
That's it. Yes.
I
Oh,
can just
man.
imagine Carius is there like, ooh, that's what it is. Oh, stalactites.
Yeah, with all kinds of bits glowing on this tenacity, I think there's a good place to fade to black and also indeed probably fade out from this session because it's getting late, and I think that's just a nice place to end it on, just a high, on the high.
I've just
But,
gone to an
yeah.
empty part of the screen where it's just all black.
Does just last thing? Does the light have a? Does it promote a positive feeling? If that makes sense.
Yes, plenty of feelings are positive right now, and
just say,
maybe
'cause-
you're feeling a bit like an Earth Genasta yourself,
I will
aka
say
rock hard.
after a while, Kashan will.
She's gonna make the bedrock.
Yeah, thank you.
After a while, Kashan will return to the table after going for a quick trip to the bathroom, and he's just drenched his head.
Oh, the bathroom's down that way.
Ah, sorry.
Hold on. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, you want to go to the bathroom real quick. You ask where it is, and you head down.
Oh no.
And, those are just storerooms. But I'm going to leave you here where you want to try and find the bathroom.
Okay. Oh god.
In fact, this is almost another mini adventure where you could go on trying just to find the bathroom itself.
Okay.
They say it's downstairs somewhere. Feel free to try and find it.
Okay, I'll try and be quick. So.
I just want him to walk in on carriers.
There's some empty buckets. It could be bathroom stalls, or they could be changing rooms.
I can't control myself anymore. I've lost.
Oh, try and use.
Oh no, I can't select myself anymore.
Really?
Oh, there we go. There we go. I got myself.
Oh yeah, you got the token.
Oh!
Some gambling going on between some shady people.
Hello. Oh,
Another room with the bucket by the loot.
no. No.
You're gonna be searching forever, I swear. Keep going, keep going.
There's a shoe in that one.
There was a shoe. Yeah.
No.
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 Oh, sorry. Oh no. Wrong room. Sorry. Sorry.
You get this awful scream of pain, like ah! As this guy with his handcuff is getting whipped on the back.
Oh god.
Something else going on here. There is candle wax and a handcuffed woman there.
Oh, I'm sorry again. I'm sorry again.
Cannonballs.
I can't open that one.
Oh really? Okay.
Oh, there we go. Okay, cannonballs. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it.
Oh yes, you're getting closer. I can tell.
Oh, hello. I'm looking for the bathrooms.
He just points to the left. Right
Okay.
here.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh.
And that's where we will end tonight. You see, there is indeed a Gadian male who turns around and is like, "God damn it! I can't get a moment's peace in here."
I'm sorry.
Yeah, kind of man, take a crap in peace. God damn it! Can you wait your turn, please?
God fucking damn it.
Ah. Anyway, at this point, I think is a good time to end the session. There's another one around the corner. But anyway, yeah, it's a good time. We'll sign off here. Thank you very much for watching. Tune in on Sunday for the Baba Yaga's campaign, the Witch Hunters, as they finish the final leg of the Underdark, Baydark campaign. And on Monday with the Curse Breakers, who have unfortunately destroyed Strahd. And I say destroyed because now we have to deal with something even worse. Potentially. The fates. We have twisted the fates. And also on Monday is the Tomb of Annihilation Last Resort Company as well, where someone may be rolling up a new character because
Oh no.
beholders and their disintegration rays are, I swear, they're the worst things in D&D, right? Right, James?
Shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Can confirm.
Yeah.
Almost as bad as people just standing there and refusing to do anything because
Oh,
Oh,
for
shots
shame.
fired.
Alrighty.
they.
Well, take care, everyone. Thank you very much for watching and tuning in. See you all again soon. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.